have Kevin here today, and we're going to be interviewing him. He's my manager at the Carolina Ale House. So Kevin, why don't you start off by telling us something about yourself?
My name is Kevin Lawson. I'm the general manager here at the Carolina Ale House. I've been with this company for 9 years. I got started off in the industry back in 2000, almost 18, 19 years ago, as a busboy barback. Fell in love with the business. We went from busboy barback to server to bartender. Within a year, I was a manager. Within another year of that, I was running the place. And then I spent 5 years there, 5 years at the Hard Rock, at a jazz club, and then came here at the Carolina House for 9 years.
Very nice. Dedicated, I see. Now that we know that you love your job, tell me about a moment where you realized you loved your job.
This actually goes way back. A lot of you guys might not remember this show from Cheers. I was in about 6th grade, and I was in love with the show, and I just loved it. And it was that bar setting, and I just saw myself doing something like that. So, as I got older, my mom would say, "What are you doing today?" And I was just hanging out. She would say, "You can't hang out your whole life." Well, I was bound and determined to prove her wrong. And one of my first jobs was as a dishwasher at this place called the Spaghetti House. I was like 14, 15, maybe 16 years old. Worst job of my life. Went home every night at 1, 2 in the morning, smelling like garlic, disgusting, soaking wet, sopping feet. I said, "Man, I'm done with this. I'll never work in the restaurant business." So I went to school, and I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life. I do not enjoy offices, technology. I'm an outdoor person, and I was concerned about what I was gonna do with my life. So one day we decided we're gonna move to Florida, and I was just sitting at one of the first places on the beach. Fell in love with it, and the guy came up to me, and I said, "Hey, you guys hiring?" He goes, "Yeah, I need a bar back." Put up the paperwork, started working, and that's when I fell in love with my job. Just everything about it.
Very nice. Did you picture yourself working here?
No, not necessarily. I think when I first saw this place, I was a bit overwhelmed by it. When I moved down to Florida from New Jersey, I envisioned myself working at a tiki bar on the beach and living that dream, and that's how it started. But then life changes. You got to kind of grow up a little bit, have a family, and this was a better fit to support a family.
Would you define hospitality?
Hospitality to me, that's a great question. I don't think a lot of people understand what hospitality really is. Hospitality to me is the guest never has to ask for anything. You anticipate the guest's needs. You also, it's more than that. It's a clean silverware, polished, no spots on it, clean plates. The server is always going to have a smile. They're inviting, big hellos, big goodbyes. You want to welcome them into your home. And I think a lot of people come into this business thinking it's just quick cash, and they don't understand that they're here to take care of a guest that is here to get away from their problems, to have somebody cook for them, clean up after them, and have a great time.
Very nice. What would you say is a very difficult situation that you were put in, and how did you resolve it?
Difficult position to be put in. There are many medical emergencies that are very scary. When a choking situation, seizures, and you got to be ready to deal with these situations. You can't be shy. You have to take charge of the situation. People are relying on you. To me, that is the scariest. When I worked in Boynton, it was an older community. I think I called 911 on a weekly basis. Some guy's pacemaker stopped. I had an employee who just dropped and freezed up, and I had no idea what was wrong. He was unresponsive. He had like locked jaw. That is the crazy part of the business, dealing with people like that. Dealing with irate guests. You have to keep your cool at all times. Dealing with guest complaints. It's dealing with the public and the staff. It's very trying. You got to have a lot of patience.
How do you feel about customers always being right?
It is what it is.
That's what it is.
It is what it is. You're not going to win. It's not worth fighting it. You can't let your pride get in the way. Just make it right. It's a few dollars out of your pocket to make it right. And these days, with social media, Yelp, and Google reviews, and all this stuff, you will sink yourself if you have to have your pride. Because they're going to go right on there and they're going to bash you, and it hurts bad. Do the right thing. Get them the new sandwich. Get them the new steak. Whatever it is, it's well worth it.
That's hospitality for you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what advice do you have for yourself 10 years ago?
Advice I would have for myself 10 years ago, if I could even go back a little bit longer, so either 10 years or the 19 years I've been in the business, I wish I would have known that I wanted to be in the hospitality industry, the restaurant business. I would have had those type of jobs growing up instead of landscaping. I would have put that focus for my education, and it kind of set me back a little bit. And then my other issue is technology. This is where the young kids they kind of start one-upping you, because you got these apps and all these different things, and this just wasn't my part of my education growing up. It just wasn't. I had green screen computers, and I was I'm dating myself, but hard work, dedication, I believe outtrumps all that.
Do you have any words of wisdom that you would like to give to my class about hospitality?
Patience, loyalty, sense of urgency, and never stop working. Never stop moving. This might sound crazy, but I built my career on sweeping floors. When I was a bar back, even when there was nothing else to do, it was a dead bar. I'd walk around, straightening stools, sweeping up. The guests would be like, "Man, you never stop. That's amazing, man. You're a hard worker." The bartenders, when I was a bar back, just never stopped. Always doing something. And then my career just kept on moving forward. To this day, I never stopped. Keep on moving. These little jobs that you have in the beginning are making you and developing you for the future.
They shape you.
One of my first jobs, I was a liquor stock boy. This big old Polish guy. Couldn't see from here down or this way or this way. He's tripping over everything. And one day, I wasn't moving fast enough, and he's like, "Boy, you better get some fire under your ass." And ever since then, I've been always in my head.
Are there any instances where you have gone above and beyond for a guest?
Absolutely. There's so many, I don't remember any. But one instance that's just happened, was kind of interesting. I had a guest who was in here, and we just could not get their mudslide correct. And they called me over, and I went over and I was talking to them. I said, "Well, how would you like it done?" So they told me how they wanted it done. They wanted it with ice cream, and so I went back, made it myself, and brought it out to them, and they just loved it. It was amazing. So that saved their day, and we always like to take it one step further, and we give them like a free app or a $10 card to come back and see us. Well, I don't know, but I guess that incident did bother them. It was about a year later, they came back, asked for me personally. They had their card still, and they asked me to make their drinks for them. And they came back. They had a great experience. So you can salvage guests if you interact with them and you do the right thing, and just go above and beyond. Once you interact with that guest, when there's a problem, you want to stay all over it. Getting some refills. If you get, buy them a beer, and then thank them on the way out. Don't stop just with that first interaction. You want to stay involved with that guest.
All right, Kevin, I think that's all I got today. Thank you for everything.
Thank you, Maria.
Do you have any words of advice, words of wisdom for the kids of my class?
Yes.
For hospitality?
Get out now. Choose a new career path. You're going to become a raging alcoholic. Your family's going to hate you. You're never going to be home.
I think this is a bad question to ask.
It's long hours. You're going to be working holidays. Nobody respects you.
Oh my God.
You're working with millennials who don't give a crap about their jobs. Good luck having them not use their phones and move faster than snail's pace. So have fun, enjoy throwing $40,000 down the drain.
This is hilarious.
Oh.
And yeah.
That's gonna be a blooper one.
Yeah.
There's no way on this job.
You get to work with us.